put a finger down if you started a podcast and all of a sudden you went MIA for 3 months. Yeah, that's me. What's good for the broken fam? It's your girl, Pricilla Zapata, and you guys, it feels so good to record again. I just feel like I know that I totally went MIA for so long and I was going really good, really strong, but life was happening. Life was lifing for sure. And today is just pretty much like a chill chit chat, like, girl, where you been? How you doing? What's good? What's new? Just like how, the season changed. And, right now we are fall time and, the leaves are changing. Things are changing. You're entering into a new season of, physically fall, but it can also be like a new season of life. And that's pretty much what happened. Was just like, summer happened, things happened during that time, and then all of a sudden, things just changed for me and life events happened. And I'm telling you, like, life is lifing. Anybody that is lifing hard, please let me know, because I feel like I'm alone in this. I know you guys, we're all going through it. Like, the struggle is real. I don't know. I don't know what's in the air. I don't know what's in the 2024 bingo card. Like, I'm just hoping that we can just get it together and just pray that 2024 we are all good and that 2025 is solid and in a better spot. But anyways, pretty much the last time I was talking to you was like in July, and during that time I was trying to find a job because I was being like a more of a stay-at-home mom, and I was trying to find a job. And then also my grandma, she was really sick. My grandma was really sick at that time, and unfortunately, she passed away. And during that time and during that season of me trying to find what the heck am I gonna do, because I give props to the stay-at-home moms. I give props to the girlies who are just at home. I give you props. I can't do it. It's not made for the weak. It's all fun and dandy at first, but then after a while I was like going crazy. I was just like, get me out of here. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, props to the mamas out there who are doing it, who are still doing it, who loves it. And if you love it, girl, that's good for you. Like, I know people are out there saying like, oh, if you're just a stay-at-home mom, like, you don't do anything. Nah. Whoever thinks that, just being a stay-at-home mom, you're just sitting on your ass all day and just, picking your nose, it's not that way. And you're constantly doing something. You have to do everything around the house. And if you have kids, you have to be, being there for the kids, picking up the kids, yada, yada, yada. So you literally don't really have that much of you time. And so that's what I'm saying. People, watch your mouth before I come and get it for you. I know you guys miss me. I know you miss my stupidness. But anyways, so long story short, it's just during that time, my grandma was really sick, and honestly, it was as sad as it is, or the way it may be sad, I don't know, but just those moments when I was taking care of her because she couldn't walk anymore, so we had to feed her, we had to bathe her, and we would have to change her. And so the thing was, like, during those most vulnerable moments that I had with my grandma, it was the most precious moments I had, because it was a selfless act of love, because I loved her and I still love her. And when I had the opportunity to do all that stuff for her, it was just my way to say, Grandma, Thank you. Gracias por todo. Thank you, Grandma, for everything. I appreciate you. I appreciate all your prayers. I appreciate all the love that you have poured into the family. And this was just my way to just really be thankful and grateful I have her. And also wanting her to have, a beautiful last moments of her life, because it was getting to the point where, things were drastically changing. She fell one moment and then all of a sudden she ended up being in hospice. And so like it was like a slow, fast transition of her life ending. And it's not easy. I feel like regardless of losing somebody, if it was all of a sudden or if it's going to happen, either way, it's really not easy. There's no way that one way is easier than another to like cope and to mourn and everything like that. I lost my brother unexpectedly, and that was the most hardest thing I ever have endured. But also, like, even though I knew my grandma was in her end days, it was still hard. There were still moments, and till this day, there are moments where, I wish I did more. And you're always going to wish that you did more. You're always going to wish that you would have soaked up those moments or anything like that. Just understand that, life is crazy. Life can happen. You could be lifing one day and then the next day you're just not there anymore, or that person is not there anymore. So one of my biggest takeaways, and that I have been really resonating a lot within myself, is live on the day, like live on the now. Be like, wake up every morning thinking like, today is the day to live it out. Like if you were just living day by day. I know that is a lot easier said than done, because honestly, like today I was reflecting like, man, I need to be more present in a sense, like enjoy it. Enjoy the highs, enjoy the lows. Enjoy those sweet moments, it could have been like a 5-minute moment or a 1-minute moment or something really made your day. Like truly cherish that, like really embrace that good feeling, because we live in this world where we're just in a fast pace. Our mind is always racing. We're constantly just on the go. We don't really savor every moment that is good or bad. Like we're just constantly, even like it's just social media, like even on TikTok, like you're just scrolling. You're not really like enjoying the moment or enjoying something or enjoying watching something, or if you're outside or anything like that. It's just like we live in this new society where we're just constantly on the go, and we're always like, what's the next thing, what's on the next thing, what's the next thing, what's the thing that I'm going to be looking forward to. Like today for example is Wednesday, and when am I going to look for Friday? Like if you already have plans for Friday, your mindset is already for Friday. You're not even thinking about today, you're not even thinking about tomorrow, you're already thinking about the future. And so like my thing has been like, I need to savor today. Enjoy the highs and enjoy the lows. Enjoy, whatever gifts, whatever person just appears in your little world for that day, or if somebody, reaches out to you and stuff like that. Like enjoy those moments, have a conversation, try to get yourself to really just appreciate the day, because like tomorrow is really never promised. And I think it helps you like just be more satisfied and more humbled and more grounded of what you have and how you feel and all that stuff, and so much more to life than always being in this constant rat race or always like thinking about 2 days ahead. I know that we have been, brought up into this world of just being so selfish and like just single-minded in a sense too, and for us to always be unsatisfied as well. We just need to sometimes just slow down enjoy the moment, be in tune with each other. And also, when you're having a conversation with somebody, savor that moment, because you don't know if tomorrow you're going to talk to them or not. You don't know when's the next time they're going to cross paths with you, or you don't know if they came into your life or in that moment for something good or a teaching or anything like that. It's like sometimes we just need to relax, enjoy the moment, and just be present with each other. It's easier said than done, because trust me, we have our routine. We have, things that we do on the daily. We get in this routine and we just tend to forget, how precious life is, how beautiful the world is, and how amazing, there's people that you meet for the first time and stuff like that. And that is just one thing where I'm just like, man, sometimes we take advantage of the beauty of things, and sometimes we take advantage of what's in front of us, and sometimes we take advantage of a really great day. It seems like we just, get lost in thought. We get lost in all that we consume on social media, and we get lost in the world is not what it seems, especially on social media, because people post what is their best moment, and that best moment could have been just 5 seconds, but to the person that's viewing it, it could have been wow, they're living like that 24/7. But in reality, we're not. In reality, you're going to have days where you're frustrated. You're going to have days where you're sad. You're going to have days where you're going through shit. Literally going through crap. And you're going to have those days. But people on social media are not going to post that. In reality, it's good. It's good to share your best moments. It's good to share your achievements. It's good to share all that. I'm not saying that it's not. But don't get so consumed in what you see on social media, or don't get so consumed, especially with beauty and the beauty standards and everything like that, because let me tell you, angles makes a difference. Trust me. I am the queen of angles, and I know how to manipulate photos. So trust me. Look, mira, estos mojitos, they're right here. So I'm just saying, I can look snatched on one picture, but when I'm sitting down, I have my jelly rolls hanging out, okay? They're beautiful. We are going to embrace it, because we are so above that. Ladies, if you are hiding or trying to look a certain way for a man, can you hear that sentence? Can you really resonate, just really marinate with that, and just be what? You're trying to look good for a man? No, honey. No. I want you to look good for yourself, to love yourself, to embrace yourself. And the beauty of feeling good about yourself doesn't have to be connected to a certain size, a certain number on the scale, or anything like that. It is based off what makes you feel beautiful. Whatever size, shape that you want to accomplish, that's on you, baby. Even for men out there, don't have the most conceited vibe. Hell no. We want men that takes care of us, that values us, that are in tune of their emotions, that are in tune of what they want. And it's more than just the physicalness of somebody, it's more of how they make us feel. And so men out there, also, you don't have to look a certain way or be a certain type for a woman to truly love you. It's the same way as women. If you do whatever makes you happy, you accomplish whatever goals make you happy, and you just embrace who you are. And somebody who truly loves you is gonna love you regardless. Life is lifing. Life happens. You were, doing your thing. You are, let's say, for example, working out. we can all relate to that, right? We start this new workout routine or this new, diet, yada yada yada. And then, life happens. Right now, for example, let's say, like, you know what? I'm gonna get myself snatched. Well, baby boy, baby girl, holidays are here. And you know what that means. You got beans, greens, tomatoes, potatoes, ham. Or you got pozole and tamales and pan dulce and whatever other foods that you guys eat during the holidays. Like, it's a little hard. It's hard out here in the streets when you're trying to get your gains, or when you're trying to get snatched and you're trying to be focused, locked in for winter arc, and you got all these good deliciousness. You got the holidays, you got the warm weather. Warm weather. You got but anyways, like I said, life is lifing. We all go through it, okay? No matter what, life is gonna hit you those curveballs. And sometimes I'm like, God, are you testing me? Because I'm failing. But you know what? Through his mercy and grace, we all win in the end. And we no matter how many times we fall and we mess up, he will always pick us back up. So that's one thing you can think about. And when you're eating those sweet breads or those tamales or whatever your guilty food is during the fall and winter time, always think about that and be like, you know what? I have fallen today, but I'm going to get back up tomorrow, and I'm going to kill it, and I'm going to lock in again. And no matter how many times you fall, it's okay. No one's going to judge you. We've all been there, okay? Whoever says that they are perfect and they are on point and everything like that, boy, you lying. Anyway, so that is like right now is, I went through a lot of that, a lot of adjusting, a lot of, different things coming, and it just made me reflect to like what it is now is just, as I was like trying to think of like, okay, how, I kind of fallen off, and it's okay. And how do I get back on, getting back on with my podcast and everything like that? Because I struggle with, letting people down or letting myself down, because, this is and still my baby. I love doing this. I love talking to you guys. I love being vulnerable. I just love keeping it real. I just want to be able to just show you guys that, we're not all perfect. We all go through this. We're all trying to figure out this crazy game called life. We don't all have the answers. We are living it day by day. Some days we do better than others, and some days we do terrible. But that's how it is. That's like something that I just want to be able to just show, and like just show to the world that we don't have to be this perfect person or this perfect being, or even if I'm a good person, I feel like I am a good person, I still have my flaws. I still, have my fair shares of things that I may have regretted doing or said to other people. I just wanted to just have a place where you guys are more than welcome to, you guys are welcome. You guys can come here as you are, and no one's going to judge you for that. Some people may see me, when I am crazy and just funny and just careless and everything like that, and they're like, man, this girl is so immature, which I am. I can admit that. I have a sense of humor of a 12-year-old boy. So, I am 31 years old, and I make fart jokes and just do the dumbest things ever. But you know what? That's just me. And if people like it, they can vibe with it. And if people don't, well, you don't have to follow me or talk to me. I'm not here forcing you to be my friend or anything like that. But like, that's what I'm saying. It's just be who you are. Be you. I don't understand like why 2024 why we expect people to be a certain way, to act a certain way, to look apart, to be apart, or anything like that, dude. We're in 2024. Like, come on, let's move on and let's just be ourselves. I feel like the more that we're more of our authentic selves and more of just loving for ourselves, I think the world will go round and around and around a lot smoother and a lot cooler too, because everyone has their own personality, everyone has their own thing, their own quirk, their own persona, and I think it would be cool just to see a lot more people just vibing and just enjoying, who they are as a person. I think about it and how I started off with the video, right now we're in the season of change. Just truly think that a lot of the things that I went through in the summer, a lot of the things that I was transitioning to is moving me into a good direction. Is moving me into, me being able to continue to pursue for my dreams that I still want one day. I'm able to be at peace, that my grandma is no longer suffering, that she's in heaven thriving. I'm just very grateful for what the moments that I had with her and the moments that I got to cherish with her and all that stuff. So that was a chapter that closed and has just allowed me to develop new perspective of life. And regardless, when you lose someone, it's not easy. It's never easy. But at the end of the day, it just helps you understand life a little bit more. It helps you understand, what you truly value, what you truly value in life, and how you want to go about it. And I can honestly say, with my grandma, she allowed me to understand that, slow down, enjoy the moment, and try not to get so caught up with our day-to-day things, because sometimes we get, and it's not bad, to be looking forward, for something that's going to happen in the weekend. What if it's, it could be something exciting, something meaningful or anything like that, but enjoy the moments, enjoy the now, enjoy that piece of cake today, because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, or you don't know if you're going to talk to that person again. And so those are just certain things where it's just like I truly value. My grandma may not have taught me that, like, say that, but just with everything going on and everything that went, it just allowed me to have that new fresh perspective of life. And like, it's crazy because, losing my brother, I learned to always dream big and to do something meaningful in life. And to his one thing was always say, just be happy. And, it's so funny and just so ironic how, I created that saying that happiness always wins. And it's very beautiful how things just turned into that, and how my brother is still my biggest motivation. He's my biggest thing, to help me keep moving forward. He's my biggest motivation for me to follow my dreams and for me to do what I'm doing now, because the way that he lived his life was so beautiful, so pure. He had such a big heart, selfless heart, and that's just something that I want to also reflect, because I know that me and him were so similar. Like, I honestly believe that, like, we were literally twins, even though I was older than him. But just the way that he loved so big and he loved so strong, it's just allowed me to see that I have that characteristic like him. And it's just, it's just something, oh my goodness. You learn about these things, you learn about, these life lessons. And unfortunately, it took me to lose loved ones, but I'm very grateful for the teachings and the things that I have learned and I got to walk away with and continue my life with. And honestly, it feels like I'm still holding on to them through that new meaning of life because they taught me that. And whenever I think about it and I sit down and wonder about it, it makes me reflect to be like, you know what? My grandma taught me that, or she allowed me to feel this way, and or my brother taught me that, and he allowed me to feel this way and to continue to pursue my dreams and everything like that. And losing someone, there's no right or wrong answer how to grieve. There's no right or wrong answer how long it will take. It could be years may pass and it still hurts, like if you found out about the news that day. Or, sometimes you may feel guilty that you're living life and you forget, that your loved one is not there. It's not like you don't, how do I word it? It's not like you forget, that they existed. But, we go through everyday life and we forget, that they're not here physically because, in your mind, they're still with you. And like sometimes you'll have those moments where you feel guilty. You're like, man, like how can I be happy because and enjoying, these moments and because they're not here. And they're not here. And so, it's okay for you to feel that way. It's okay for you to be angry at first. It's okay for you to have peace at first because I've, luckily with both of my experiences of losing my loved ones, I had peace. And I don't know if it's due to my faith, because I believe that they're both in heaven. So that's just like how life is right now. It's just things change, and I'm just going through this season of transition, this new era. And like, as cliche as it is, I am not a New Year's resolution type of person, but I feel like, each year, like towards the end, it's kind of like you're wrapping up everything. It's time to reflect, what you wanted for this year, and or if you had certain goals or you wanted to change certain habits or anything like that. It's like your time of reflection, and it's your time of like thinking like, okay, like I did well at this, and I'm gonna take away this, and I want to leave this here, this year, and I want to move forward to the new year with something else. Like I don't know. I may be cliche and just weird about that or just silly, but honestly, that's just me. I enjoy, really be deep in thought about the year and how it went, and also just give glory to God of everything that has happened, the good and the bad and the ugly, and also just be happy of whatever's going to happen in my future and for next year and everything like that. So, like I said, it's just what I want to take off, and what I want you guys to just truly understand, like, life happens, and that's okay. You may be doing something, starting a new hobby, or starting something new, starting, on a new project or something that you always wanted to do. And if it's still in your heart and, life happens and you kind of get off of it, and it's still in your heart for you to pursue it and for you to keep on doing it and everything like that, it's okay to go back on. It's okay to start over again. It's okay to, like I said, life happens. Things happen. We can't predict what's going to happen. And we're all humans. We're not perfect. And, no matter what, no matter if you've fallen and you want to get back up there, you can do it. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of what other people are going to think. Don't be afraid of what other people are going to be like. Well, you've fallen off again for the 50 millionth time. Why are you even bothering? No, keep on going. People who train to do marathons, or who train, to be an athlete, or who is a genius, or started a new project, or has their own business, like, I'm pretty sure they have fallen plenty of times, behind closed doors or in front of people, but they still pursued it because they felt, that they want to do it. They want to do it for themselves. They feel it in their heart that they can do it, and that they want to continue to do it, and that they want to strive to accomplish, whatever dream or whatever goal that they have. And so that's my takeaway for you, is like, no matter how many times you've fallen, no matter how many times you feel like you failed, and it could be time after time and after time, you're not here to get gratitude or confirmation from other people, especially with the people that just want to see you fail. Surround yourself with people who love you. Surround yourself with people who, no matter how many times you fall, believe in you, and that encourage you, and that wants the best for you, and that truly just sees, that the goals are there, and that you can reach it. I believe in you. I know you can do it. So if no one else have told you to keep on going no matter what, I'm here to remind you, keep on going. Don't give up. Keep pushing those dreams, those aspirations that you have for yourself. Keep pushing to meet that goal. Keep pushing to get that dream job. Keep pushing for that new hobby that you've been starting. Keep pushing for that goal weight that you've been wanting. Keep pushing for you to beat an eating disorder. Keep pushing that you want to be a better version of yourself. Keep pushing for that. I believe in you, and I promise you, you will get there. And to always remember this: happiness always wins. Have a good day, guys. Bye.